Hi everyone. How's everybody doing on this fine look what day is it? Saturday. Y'all, I had to make myself go live. I don't know what then got into me, but I have not been wanting to go live lately. So I was like, I gotta get on here. I haven't been on here in like the past couple of days, but y'all on here, y'all already know talking about how you can make money in this online space, y'all, as a complete beginner with digital products, y'all. With digital products. So if you are a beginner, if you're somebody who wants to learn how to make money online, maybe you seeing all the videos where people are actually making money in the online space, and you trying to actually figure out why. That is what I'm talking. I mean, how that is what I'm talking about in this live, y'all. How you can actually start learning how to make money by selling done for you digital products, products that you don't even have to create yourself, and earn an income, y'all. And I'm not talking about a little bit of income. I'm talking about a lot of income, y'all. A lot of income. You can make a lot of money just by selling products that are already created that you don't even have to create yourself. Like that's the best part about the digital marketing space is the fact that you can literally come on the scene as a beginner, start learning from the product you buy. If you start with a course, which is a smart way to start learning with that kind of product how to actually make money. And then because most of these products are either affiliate or they come with like some kind of resale rights, you're able to learn from the product and then turn around and actually make money from it as well, which is that's smart, y'all. That's called working smarter, not harder. And that is what I'm talking about. And I'm not just talking about it. It is actually something that I actually did myself. So you're not hearing this from somebody who is talking about it just because they see it. I actually went through this process, y'all. I actually learned the exact way that I'm about to teach y'all how to do this. It used to be me. I learned the exact same way. And now a year later, y'all, I have been going live for what, almost a year now, going live teaching complete beginners, especially women, how they can start as a beginner with no experience, no skills, no nothing, and start learning how to do digital marketing and sell digital products. Quick backstory, if you don't know me, my name is Lane Levette, and I pretty much started my journey back in April of 2024. Like I said, I started as a complete beginner in the online space, and how I came across digital marketing is simply because I was a working 9 to 5 mom who hated her job, stressed out, mentally, emotionally drained, not making enough money, which doesn't help when you already don't like the job. And then the fact that you're not making enough money makes it even worse, right? That was me a year ago. Literally waking up miserable, didn't want to go to work, damn near in tears, honestly, because I hated my job that much, y'all. Like it was bad. And it wasn't a job where it's just something I hated. Actually was getting torn down every day because it was literally talking to people on the phone, customer service. And if you've ever worked in customer service, then you already know it can take a toll on you mentally, especially. Hey, Alicia, what is these crowns for? I'm so confused. Look, I missed 2, 3 days on live and they just switched up my whole little setup here. But yes, y'all, that was me literally a year ago. And all I did was go online and I started looking for ways to make money. And the one constant, the one common denominator that kept popping up was digital marketing. It kept coming up over and over and over and over again. And I kept coming across videos where people were talking about how much money they were making. And I'm not talking about a little bit of money, y'all. I'm talking about like $1,000, $2,000 days. So when I started seeing that, I'm like, how are these people making this kind of money in a day? Right. So it made me keep scrolling because I'm like, okay, they got to be making it up. Because if you are a person who is only trained or only know to work a 9 to 5 your whole life, which that's most of us, because they don't teach us how to be our own boss in school and how to be an entrepreneur. You think like that you have to have a 9 to 5. So I kind of was hesitant at first when I saw people talking about digital products, and I didn't start right away, which that's my only regret now because in the end, it turned out to be a real thing, y'all. But eventually, I did start. I actually was following a girl over on Instagram, and I loved her content. I could relate to her story. So what I did was I bought the course called UBC, and I bought it from her, a complete stranger, y'all. I never reached out to this girl, never talked to her. All I was doing was following her journey and saw how she had changed her life and was making money in the online space. Like sometimes all you got to do is sit back and watch, like honestly. And I just watched her whole entire journey and I was like, I got to get this course. And that's exactly what I did, y'all. I bought UBC from her. Like I said, I never spoke to her, never reached out to her. I bought it from her simply because I saw her content, I could relate to it. I saw the journey, I saw that she did it, and she had a similar story to mine. So I bought UBC from her. It was a $500 course, where it is a $500 course, $499. And I did not have the money. I'm not gonna lie, but I did it on Afterpay. I did it on Klarna, and that's one of the great things about the fact with UBC is the fact that you can do payments, which helps people get their foot in the door so you can start making money, y'all. I literally bought this course from her, and I never looked back. I bought it. I got inside of it. It's hosted on what's called a school platform. It's an online space, and you're able to access the course from anywhere, anytime. It's self-paced. You can access it from your cell phone, which is also a good thing, because that meant like I can do this on the go. I could do it on the go. So that's exactly what I did, y'all. I got this program from her, did payments through Afterpay. Y'all, I'm multitasking. And hopefully y'all can still hear me. And I started learning. I was a complete beginner in digital marketing. I had no experience, y'all. The only thing I knew was what digital marketing was, which all it is, it means that you're selling something online. It's the act of selling. It's teaching you how to do it. And I got the program from her, and I got access to it immediately, even though I did it on payments. And I started learning the strategies. I started learning how to sell and how to build my brand and basically how to show up online. That's it. That's all I did, y'all. And because that product came with the rights to resell and make money, I started a brand new Instagram account as well. So don't think you need followers, because I started a brand new Instagram account. And because the product came with the rights to resell, I was able to also not just learn from it, but I was able to earn from it, use it as my first digital product. That's what you want to do, y'all. You want to start with something that's already completed, already done. You not having to create it. So you don't have to worry about if it's going to be valuable, if it's going to sell. Start with something that's already valuable, that's already known to sell, that's already changing people's lives, right? So I bought that, and I started building my Instagram page. I introduced myself, and the crazy thing is I started faceless, y'all. I didn't even show my face when I made my first few $1,000s. And all I did was promote the program. I talked about the program, how it was changing so many people's lives. I used the testimonials from it. Of course, mind you, I did not have any sales yet. I started from zero. I talked about the people who had made sales from it. And then I used what I was learning and made content, helping other people, like giving them the education. And one day, guess what? I made my first sale. Somebody bought the course for me so that they can start learning how to make money to replace their 9-to-5 income. So there you go. I made $500 just like that. And then from then on, y'all, it's just been up. I've made multiple 5 figures from this program, and not just selling UBC, but also selling other digital products, because that's the thing. UBC doesn't just teach you to resell UBC, it's teaching you how to sell anything. So it's basically teaching you a skill on how you can sell. Even if you wanted to open like a physical product store, you're going to know how to make sales, because it's giving you the skill to be able to market your business on social media in the online space and be able to get people to buy from you and not just watch your content. Like, that's the whole point. And that's all I did, y'all. And now I've replaced my 9-to-5 income. I quit my job. I no longer work a 9-to-5. I no longer have to answer to anybody else, which is the best feeling in the world. I don't have to wake up, be told when to go to lunch, when I can go to the restroom, when I can take my own vacation. None of that. I literally create my own schedule, go about my day how I want to, and I enjoy what I do now. I make content. All I do, y'all, is record my daily life and make content and come on live, talk to y'all, and teach other people how to get started and how they can do the same thing. That's it, y'all. And the best thing about this digital marketing space is the fact that you don't even got to show your face, y'all. So if you shy, if you introverted, you don't got to show up online. You can do this completely faceless without even being seen. You can basically create a page and nobody even know it's your page. So if you worried about your family, your friends, they don't even got to know it's your page. They don't even know that's you making money. Like, I think that's one of the best things about the fact when it comes to selling digital products online. But I'm going to share my screen, y'all, and just kind of share the course with y'all in case I have anybody in here new who's never saw UBC. I can show y'all what it looks like and kind of like the different things that you learn. Also, y'all can't spell. Also, not only do you get the course which teaches you digital marketing, but it also comes with community, y'all. So you have full access to an online community forever. This is lifetime access. That's gonna be there for support. You can go there. You can ask questions. Not only that, you also get access to weekly Q&A calls as well, which is amazing, y'all, because that's ongoing support. And no, you don't have to pay for any of that, because once you buy the course for the one-time fee, you get access to all of that for free, plus any updates. So any updated information, any new information, you don't have to pay. And I've been in UBC, like I said, since April of 2024, and they've added a lot of different information since then. And that's the beauty of it. You don't have to pay, because once you're in there, you're in there. So every time the marketing space changes or things update or something new comes out, guess what? You'll get access to it. That's how it works, y'all. I did link the course in the chat. If anybody does want to click the link just to check it out, look at the sales page. It's linked in the chat. I'm going to share my screen now just to kind of show y'all what the program looks like. And like I said, if you just joined, this is the exact product I started with as a beginner, y'all. And here I am a year later, quit my job, doing this full time, and not only making money from digital products, y'all. I make money in multiple ways simply because I learned different skills. So I learned, it all started with the course, and then I learned how to build my YouTube channel. Now I make money on YouTube, I monetize, sell digital products, and do other things, affiliate marketing. Like, I learned everything that I needed to know in all these different ways that I can monetize online simply by investing in my own self, betting on myself, investing in my education, and learning. And the crazy part is, most people that sit back and watch for a long time don't realize, y'all, you literally buying a course once and reselling the same course over and over. Like, do y'all get that? Because it's not physical. It's not a physical product. It's digital. So you do realize when you invest in something like UBC and you sell it one time, you've already made your money back. Every time you sell it after that, you get in profit. Like, that's it. Because you're not having to go out and buy inventory. You're not having to go out and ship anything. Like, you're not paying for nothing else. Like, that is how people like me and other people you see online are changing their life financially. It's simply because selling digital products, y'all. And if you've been watching, if you've been Googling, you already know digital products is not going anywhere. It's $1 billion industry. As you can see, the world is changing. Everything is going digital. Even AI is on the scene, y'all, teaching you all about AI, like all that kind of stuff. If you don't jump on it now, you definitely will be left behind when it comes to where the community, where the economy is going now. But this is UBC. This is how it looks on the inside. These are the modules, y'all. One of the other amazing things about UBC is a lot of it is video. So you don't have to sit there and read. So it's video. I think it's like over 300 videos, if not more, probably 400 at this point. Tutorials and just different things teaching you how to do it. This course is beginner friendly. Like I said, I was a beginner, y'all. I started here. I literally started April of 2024 and made $10,000 in May of 2024. So can y'all hear me, or am I frozen? Can somebody that's in here let me know? Because my connection went out, but I just connected directly. Anyways, hopefully y'all can hopefully I'm not frozen, y'all. But I lost my train of thought. Oh no, I was talking about the course. So yeah, it's literally video modules. You go in here and you're able to go through these different modules. You do not have to go through the full course in order to complete it. It's not like that. You literally go at your own pace. You can go in any order. You don't have to finish the course in order to promote it and resell it, any of that. I would say take like a week to familiarize yourself with the program, create a brand new account, whether you want to be on Instagram or TikTok or YouTube, optimize your bio, and start creating content. And the way that you're going to learn all of this is just simply by starting here, y'all. It's teaching you everything you need to know. Everything that you need to know, you can learn it here. But these are some of the modules. They teach you all about branding, how to get your link. You have a digital product crash course, step by step, everything you need to launch and make your first 5 to 10 sales, y'all. And then these are all the different stores that you can choose from, y'all. So if you want to get on Stan Store like me, you go to this module right here, and it's going to walk you through how to actually set up your Stan Store and put the UBC course in the store. It's literally walking you step by step. You can pause and play the video and just follow along to do this, y'all. I mean, you can come back here and you can start learning different things. Go to content that converts. Right here is teaching you how to create different types of content. The art of talking head videos, the recording and editing, like all of that. Foundation for the content that sales psychology. So it's basically just like if you were to go to college to get a marketing degree. Same aspect, except you're doing this in the online space. You paying less money because you're not fixing to have to pay thousands that you would pay to a college to get the same type of information. Plus, you're getting more information, y'all. I'm just be honest with y'all. You're getting more information like this, and I've gotten that from several people who were in college for digital marketing, and are hearing about it in the online space, and they agree that you really learn more from programs like this than they were learning in actual school. So that's how you got to think about it. $500 is very, very affordable if you compare it to going to college to get this same degree. And then I know you're not going to leave college and have anything to resell. Once you get that marketing degree from college, you got to go out and find a job. That's why you should do it here, because you're able to learn the skill, and then the program that you learn from UBC, you're able to make money from it. Like, it's giving you different ways that you can monetize. So you're able to start out and start. There's people who've gotten UBC, made money in a week, made their first sale in a week. There's also people who get it and they may not make their first sale for a few months. All of that is going to depend on you and your strategy. So that's up to you. I made my first sale in like 3 weeks. And then, like I told y'all, my second month, I had generated $10,000 as a beginner. Did I know that? No, because I simply prayed to God for an extra 1,000 and ended up making 10K. So it can be done. I'm no different than y'all. The only difference in me than you is that I started. That's it. I started. And most of the time, that's all it is. You think a lot of people think they can't do this, they can't make money. Why not? I did it. So many other people are doing it. And I guarantee you probably smarter than most of them. The only thing they did different is they actually got up and actually took a step and invested in themselves and bought the program and started learning and putting in the work. That's it. That is it, y'all. But these are some of the modules. Like I said, is teaching you what you need to know: how to stay relevant, how to sell on your stories, resale mastery, how to launch. So if you ever want to create your own product, this module right here teaches you how to launch that product, so that way when you do launch it, you come out making sales. Email marketing, here's your first 72 hours, y'all. Literally giving you exact stuff that you can post for the first 3 days. Sales machine, how to use AI. I just talked about that. If you're not using AI right now, you definitely should start, and you should learn how to use it immediately, y'all. When I say immediately, immediately. Here's the faceless marketing, because I know half y'all in here probably all of y'all want to be faceless, which is fine, because you have some of the most successful people in marketing are faceless, making money, y'all. And you have a lot of information when it comes to faceless marketing that's teaching you all the different things and different strategies that you need to know. And no one will ever know who you are if you want it that way. Attraction marketing. This module teaches you how to make content that attracts people, so that you're not chasing people, y'all. You're literally just making content, and people will come to you wanting to know what it is you do. You have a beginner, the Instagram Reels. You have Instagram module. You also have YouTube, TikTok, and Etsy, y'all. So all these different platforms. How to create valuable videos, how to sell on TikTok Live, how to edit your videos. So when I tell you it covered everything, everything is covered, y'all. When you do start making money, business expansion is going to teach you how to scale your business, how to understand and do your taxes, how to create a digital product, how to master memberships, if you want to do affiliate marketing, beauty business, and then how to get brand deals, y'all. I know a lot of people want to do this. This module will teach you like how to get brand deals and partnerships, organization, and then all of the live calls, y'all. So UBC does do Q&A calls every week. They also do live master classes or workshops. And then they also do a monthly mindset call and Instagram audits on the live Zoom. So a lot of ongoing support is included in this program. A lot of information. So let me know so far if y'all have any questions for me. And then the course does come in like multiple other languages. I think like 4 or 5 other languages as well. because UBC can be sold internationally, y'all. I think there's like only a couple of countries where you can't sell it from, but other than that, it can be sold from anywhere in the world. Anywhere in the world. Then you have your community. So right here, you have the classroom. You also have a calendar so you can keep up with the Q&A calls, the Instagram audits, the workshops. As you can see, everything's on Wednesdays for us. And then you have your community tab where you can come and keep up with what's going on. Right here, you see they announced UBC Mindset Call is tomorrow at 9 a.m. So that's the monthly mindset call. And these calls, y'all, are amazing because mindset is super important when it comes to marketing. And then you also have the testimonials where you can come here and write your testimonial if you make your first sale or if you want to share something. But I like to come here and show y'all these so that way y'all can see all the different people from different backgrounds in this space making money. This one was one day ago. Somebody said they cashed out $8,900 from their phone. One day you can barely afford anything. The next you're cashing out almost 9,000 from digital products. Was it easy? No, but building a brand that works for you, even when you're not online, changes everything. Then she just said thank you to him. Thank you to UBC for helping me level up. And then they shared a screenshot, y'all. Cashing out that much and that much about to be cashing out. So that's just example, y'all, of what can happen. This person 3 days ago said, I just made my first UBC sale, join digital marketing as a complete beginner March 1st of this year with one goal, learn how to make money only. If I could make an extra 500 to 1,000 a month, I would be appreciative. 2 months went by doing all the things right and no leads, no nothing, crickets. I had the opportunity on an audit call. So see, this is a example of one of the audit calls. So she actually had her page audited and they gave her tips. And she said 2 weeks, and then she got her first sale after all that, after fixing some stuff that she was told to fix on the audit call. So that just goes to show how everything that this community provides, all the resources, y'all, they work if you actually put in the work, y'all. It's that simple. Started at 18 years old, y'all. I don't know how much that is because, like I said, it's different currencies. So but 18-year-old started as a beginner, and she's just saying, thank you, Jesus. UBC changed my life and my family's life. At 19 years old, she's a 6-figure business owner. So this person, she already made 6 figures within the year. Another example. And then she shared her screenshot from Stan Store. And I told y'all, young people too, from 18 on up to like older generation is doing this, y'all. Anybody can do this. 6 days ago, my first sale, praying for many more to come. Another person who just made their first sale. All you have to do, y'all, is start. I'm telling y'all, all you got to do is start. That's it. This one said they crossed 13K in 3.5 months. A lot of people barely make 13K, y'all, in a year. 20K in a year. She pretty much, UBC has made me go from 1K a month to 13K in 3 months. It's been amazing. I've had several other big courses too, but the way UBC changed my life and career, I can't thank the creators enough. So that's another testimonial, y'all, from somebody. And I have my own. I talk about it all the time. I literally got in this as a beginner last year, y'all, living paycheck to paycheck, complaining about my job every single day. And I made 10K within my second month. And now I've made multiple 5 figures. It's crazy to just know, like, you can work less and make more and not have to work with somebody else. Literally work for yourself. I work less. I'm not trapped at my desk all day for no 8 to 10 hours, being miserable, being told what to do, stressed out, and then barely making ends meet. And now I work less and I can make money whenever. My business is automated. So even when I'm not up on live or actually making content, I still make money, y'all, because sales still come in my sleep. Sales come when you're not even thinking about the business, simply because your content is still out there. My lives stay up. My reels that I post on Instagram stay up. So that's the thing. People discover your content after the fact. So that is how you automate your business. UBC teaches you how to set everything up so that way when people buy from you, they get the product instantly. You don't have to stop doing whatever it is you're doing. And that's the goal, to be able to have more time with family and be able to do the things that you love besides being stuck making somebody else rich. Like that's the goal, and work until you 65 years old. And there's no way I can go back after being able to make money like this and learn so many different skills. There's no way I can go back to a 9 to 5, simply because I've learned so many things and I have so many different ways that I know how to make money online, y'all. And that's how it starts. Right here, 12 days ago, UBC, another sale. And if anybody is interested, y'all, in the course, it is linked in the chat. It's pinned in my chat. And then it's also, you can also always find UBC linked in my bio. If you go to my bio, go to my digital products, you can always find the course there. And don't forget, y'all can always start on payments. I started on payments. Most of the people who buy from me start on payments. I mean, why not? You can start on payments through Klarna, through Afterpay. It'll break your payments into 4, 6, and sometimes even 12, y'all, just depending on what comes back once you enter your phone number. But it definitely helps because it makes it easier for you to do this, and you don't have to wait to resell the course. Even if you do payments, you still can resell. You still get access instantly. It's not like you got to wait till the payments are paid off. So honestly, there's no reason not to start this. Because even if you made one sale, guess what? You made whole, right? And I feel like anybody can make one sale, y'all. That's the bare minimum. You're made whole, and you still have all of this information that you can learn from and build skills on. So that's kind of how you have to think. Like a lot of people get stuck because they don't shift their mindset, and they just stuck in that, oh, I got to work a 9 to 5. I got to work a 9 to 5. Baby, you don't if you don't want to. If you don't want to, you don't have to. If you love your job, by all means, stay at your job and don't just stay there. But at the end of the day, even if you love your job, even if you're making good money, you still should have another stream of income, regardless, because you never know with these 9 to 5s. You still should have another stream of income. You still should learn these skills. And why not make more money on the side? And I guarantee if you stay in this long enough, you do it right, you really give 100%, you're going to make more money than you will at that 9 to 5, simply because the income is not capped here. You can make whatever it is you want to make. It's not like you working a certain amount of hours for a certain dollar amount and that's it. And if you want to make more money, now you got to give them overtime, which is more damn time. That's what we're not trying to do, right? So you should definitely start this journey and start learning how to make money in the online space. Right, Alicia? Exactly. Exactly. Like I'm so thankful that I found digital marketing last year. I just wish I'd have found it sooner, honestly. But I am thankful I found it, y'all, because I literally don't work a 9 to 5. And I keep saying that, y'all, because it's, even though I've been not working for like 3.5 months now, it just seems surreal because it's like I've always worked the job my whole life. That's all I've ever known. Like you got to work for somebody else. Baby, you don't. You do not. You can do your own thing and make more money. You just have to be willing to invest in yourself and put in the work. That's it. And the crazy thing is, this is not hard, y'all. This is so simple to do. Once you learn it, it's basically repetition. That's it. It's repetition. That's all. It is literally repetition. But I can show y'all a few more testimonials. And then also, y'all, since it's the last day of the month, I am doing four more spots. Oh, this person hit 1,200. 1,272 on Tuesday. So look, y'all, one day she sold 3 UBC courses in one day and made that amount of money in one day. That's what I mean by being able to make thousands in one day. UBC is a high ticket program. If you sell 3, you've already made 1,000. If you sell 2, you've made 1,000 in one day. Y'all got to think, you literally can sell UBC 4 times in a month and made $2,000 because you're profiting $400 and something every time you sell it, every time you teach somebody else how to do this. So that's another example right there. And I think she said faceless. So there you go. She didn't have a ton of followers when she started on a brand new account, like I told y'all I did. And she just crossed 6,000 followers. And she said proof that small accounts and new accounts can make money with faceless marketing. So she's faceless and did this. And I made my first sale, y'all. I had 300 followers when I made my sale. So you don't think you got to have this big following. You have to be an influencer and all these things. You don't have to have any of that because that's what the course is for, to teach you. But y'all, before I got sidetracked, but the last day of the month, I still have 4 spots left, y'all. I'm only doing 4 more people because I don't want to overwhelm myself, but I have 4 more spots if anybody is wanting to get UBC. If you do want to get UBC, I'm able for 4 people. I'm giving away my bonus bundle, which is 5 extra digital products that you can also use to sell alongside UBC. So you don't just have a high ticket course, you actually have other ebooks too that are lower that you can sell. Plus, I'm going to help you do a strategy call, basically get on a call with you and help you come up with a strategy for your content. And if you need help setting up your store, I will also help you do that, y'all. That's why I don't want to do too many people, because I don't want to be overwhelmed. But help you set up your store so you really ain't got no excuse. Literally, you pick the store you want, help you set it up. Hopefully you do Stan Store. It's very user-friendly. It's the easiest one to navigate. You can do Stan Store on a 14-day free trial, not have to pay anything for the 14 days, y'all. You can use my link so you don't have to pay for the store. I'll help you set it up, help you set up the other products that I give you for free if you choose to resell them. Because yes, you can resell my ebooks too. I can help you set it all up and help you come up with a strategy on a call on content and what it is you want to do and who you want your target audience to be, who you want to market to. Y'all winning with that, because I'm literally gonna help y'all get started. But only the first 4 people left, because I can't, like I said, I don't want to be overwhelmed and then say I'm gonna do this and do that, and then I get more people and then I can't do it. So hey Renee, hey A Journey Through Earth. When y'all had those long names like that. It's $4.99, so it's linked in the chat. It's a course called UBC Ultimate Branding Course, y'all. It's $499 one-time fee, and you're able to resell the program if you want to. If you don't want to, you don't have to. The whole point of it is to teach you marketing, so that way you can sell digital products and know how to sell digital products. But yeah, $4.99. Do it on payments, y'all. I tell y'all all the time, when you go to the link that I have in the chat, if you go to Klarna or Afterpay on the checkout page, choose one of them, choose Klarna or choose Afterpay. It's going to give you payments, y'all. So that way you can pay less and get started. Even if you do the payments, you still get access. You don't have to wait, which is another good thing. You still get access to the program immediately. Second shitty marriage. Okay. So you may want to start with something else then, with some other kind of product if you're not able to afford it. Right. I definitely get that. Trust me, more than you know, because there was a point in time when I couldn't afford it. So I get that. But you have to find a way to get into this space. That's all I can say. Like, the people who want to do this, they find a way. When I came across digital marketing in this course, I wanted it so bad. I couldn't afford it. Well, baby, I was getting it. I was gonna get it some kind of way. I couldn't afford it though. But I had to tell myself, there's a lot of times I couldn't afford stuff and I found a way to get it. Bullshit that wasn't gonna make me no money. Purses, hair, and all the other things that some people want, and it ain't making me no money, but I always found a way to do it. So that's what I did. I found a way. Y'all, I found a way to do it. That's what you have to do. I found a way. I clicked on Klarna Afterpay, and that's what I did. I got lucky. It approved me, and baby, I paid that first payment. Got UBC. Had no idea how I was gonna pay the next the next payments, but I wasn't worried about that at the time. I was like, let me just get it on Afterpay, get in here, and let me start. I believed in myself. I was like, I can do this. I can make money. And I worried about how I was gonna pay the rest of the payments later. Baby, I ended up reselling the program before all the payments was even due. So you just have to, you gotta step out on faith and figure it out. Hey, gorgeous Gemini. Hey, okay, sis, hear me out. It's graduation season. Auntie is celebrating my nieces, and I do have a B-Day coming in 2 weeks. How long do you plan? RBA 99. I'm not sure, Gemini, but it is still at that price right now. I may have it like that for a little while. Yes, but congratulations on all the celebrations. Look, my daughter graduated high school last year, so I did graduation, and then I got one more, y'all. Got one more. He got one more school. He got one more year. So next year I'll be doing graduation for my last baby, last one. But I got a break this year because they had a gap. They got a gap between each other. Whenever I start something, I want to do it secretly. My husband doesn't know. Baby, I understand, because I did everything secretly. Do you know how many people do that? do this secretly, you are not alone. People be starting this shit, don't even tell they mates until they start making money. And then the mate be like, okay, when you started this shit. Look, I don't know why people like that, but people are. I didn't tell anybody. My significant other did not know I had started digital marketing. And then when he finally figured it out, I had probably made like $1,000. I had resold UBC twice. And I mentioned it. He was like, well, what is this you doing? And even then he was just like still looking at me with a side eye. Baby, now do you think he looking at me with a side eye? Because I've made a lot of money at this point. I'm like, yeah, that's what I thought. Sometimes you have to start like that. If you know somebody not gonna support, not saying he's not, but if you know they're not gonna understand and they might make you feel down, and then sometimes people inadvertently make you not go after your dreams and they don't even know they're doing it, just because of the things they say. So sometimes you got to do it by yourself so you don't hear all that chatter in your ear. That's what you got to do. That's exactly what you got to do. Because that's what I did. Whenever I start something, okay, I read that one because he criticized. Right. And I didn't even read that message yet. Exactly. They criticize everything and they don't realize how discouraging it can be. So do what you got to do. Sometimes you just got to do it by yourself. How did you get your leads, huh? So all I did, I posted, y'all. So I literally bought this course and I used the strategies that I learned. I posted on Instagram. I had started on Instagram only on a brand new account. And all you're doing is just creating short videos, short 5-6 second videos. And you depend on your content to get out there. So people get the lead. So when you make the content and you make the videos about what it is you're selling or offering, there's a strategy behind it where you're trying to reach your target audience. So whoever you decide to make your target audience, for example, my target audience is mainly women. I do still sell to men, but it's mainly women who are sick of the 9-to-5 grind, who just may want to make money and get out of or be independent, whatever the case may be. So when I make my content targeting the pain points of that kind of person, meaning they probably live in paycheck to paycheck. They probably in debt. They probably just tired of having to choose between buying groceries or buying this. Maybe they want to be at home with their kids and not have to go to work. So you use the pain points of whoever you're going to target as a way to get their attention in your content. And then in your content is where you use call to actions, basically saying, click the link in bio if you want to learn more and how to do this, or comment a keyword and I'll send you more information. So you learn all of that in the course though, y'all, but that's just an overall concept of how this works, y'all. Basically, it's just like if you were selling digital products. It's just physical. Because we don't have anything physical to show, it's digital. We're using a video to do it. That's it. She said, oh my God, look 20. Thank you. I wish I was 20 again. Look, I don't want to have a 20-year-old mindset, but I would definitely go back. But I want to keep my same mindset now. Yep. You're welcome, Gemini. Can you help me sell my stand? Yes, Renee. DM me on Instagram so I can remember. 1,000%. Yep. Many times a day do you post? Did you pay for ads to drive? No. So in the beginning, I did not. I did all organic growth. I didn't pay for any ads when I started making money. And I did start out strong, y'all. I was posting consistently 3 times a day. Like I really wanted it. Like I hated my job, y'all. I was drained. I was stressed out. And I knew I wasn't going to last much longer. So I literally got in this. And once I created my account and I started posting, I posted 3 times a day for a good while. I posted 3 reels every single day on Instagram. And I posted in my stories every day. And I did that consistently for probably like a month. And then I kind of slacked off. But in the beginning, you definitely want to come out strong and you want to be consistent. Even if you post 2 a day, do what works for you, but be consistent and do it every single day, y'all. Every single day. And use the course, y'all. Use this course right here to guide you on the journey, to keep you like adjusting your strategy and learning whatever it is you need to learn. So that way you're able to get people to see your content. It gets in front of the right people. And then you're able to get those people to actually see what it is you're offering and how it's going to help them. Because that's the whole point. You have to be able to show people how your product is going to help them. How's it going to help them? How's it going to change their life? If you can do that successfully, you can make money. You can, but I wouldn't do it back to back. So like right now, since I've been doing this a while, sometimes I don't feel like creating content. So I'll go find one of my old videos and I'll use the same video, but I put different text on the screen. So definitely, yep. I'll use the same video sometime and I'll just put different text. So if it's been like a few days or a week, I'll find an old one. I just did it the other day because I was like, I don't feel like coming up with no B-roll. So I went and found an old video. People not paying attention that much. Your text is what's important on the screen. But like I said, y'all, UBC, the first only have 4 spots left. If anybody does want to join the community, start learning how to make money online. The course is pinned in the chat. If I do have anybody that's just joined, it's also linked in my bio. For the first 4 people or the next 4 people that join UBC, I'm going to help you set up your store if you need me to. Also get on a call with you to help you come up with a strategy on what type of content you want to post, how you want to like go about the whole concept. Plus give you my bonus bundle for free, y'all, which includes 5 other digital products that you can resell if you choose to, or you can just use them to help you because they're digital products that are also helpful to you, but you can also use them and resell them, y'all. PLR products that you can price however you want to price and change the title, change the name, and then actually use them as products in your store as well. Do I have any other questions, y'all? Any other questions for me? Let's see what other ones. I haven't looked at these testimonials in a while, so these are new to me too. This person right here, almost 500,000, y'all, from 0 to almost 500,000 in sales, starting with UBC. And they shared a screenshot, baby. People don't be lying. They be sharing their income. Y'all see that? Started digital marketing with a different beginner course. Most likely would have quit if I hadn't grabbed UBC. UBC taught me how to stand out, create a brand, and actually start selling. And that's what I tell y'all all the time. UBC is big on branding, and it's going to teach you how to build a brand and how to stand out, y'all. She said, I had my first sale 3 days after getting UBC. It's been my top selling course for over a year now. I've gone on to create 2 highly successful products. See, so she created her own products eventually, and she's made almost $500,000 in the last year. Highly doubt I would have stuck it out if I hadn't bought UBC. It changed my trajectory on my little business, and 34,000 followers later, multiple 6 figures. My family's life is now completely different, y'all. That's what I'm talking about right there. Here's another one, 15 days ago. Since yesterday, I've gotten over 70 leads and made 3 sales. This is the most success I've ever had in the past 2 years. More income, y'all. Yeah, there's a lot. The testimonials go on and on. Since joining UBC in September, I've made $10,000, and that's just the beginning. Classroom learning and support in the UBC community played a huge role in helping me apply what I learned and take action. And they share the income, y'all. So I'm telling y'all, this course is known to help people big time, but it's up to you to put in the work. It's up to you to invest, because can't nobody make you invest. I can only come here and give y'all this information, show y'all what's possible from these testimonials plus me. I started the same way as these people with this course, but it's up to y'all to actually be willing to actually invest in yourself, buy the course, and start. That's it. It's up to you. If you want a different life, whatever it is, whatever reason it is you want to get UBC and start making money, if you want a different life from whatever you have when it comes to money, maybe you just don't want to work for nobody else, you want to be at home, you want to have more time freedom, then you need to start like learning digital marketing. And UBC is a great place to start as a beginner. Yes, you're welcome, Renee. It's a great place to start as a beginner. As a beginner. This person hit 12K with 1,000 followers. That's what I'm talking about. You don't need a huge. People be thinking, y'all don't realize the people who be having the most followers, they be making less money than the people with small followers, because followers don't equal sales. People can have a big page and not even know how to convert the people into actual buyers. So never think just because you have a small following, you can't be making thousands of dollars. She said, thank you to UBC, helped me a lot on this journey with branding. I'm 20 years old. So this is another young person, y'all. Started on Instagram 4 months ago with zero experience. Now I've made $12,000. Another example. Sell on day 2 of starting a Faceless account. That's insane. So they started a brand new Faceless account, and on day 2 they made a sale. So it's really up to you, honestly. $6,000 in 6 days. This is another 18-year-old student. 47,000 in sales as an 18-year-old student, y'all. That's crazy. Started digital marketing 11 months back, zero experience. Now I'm celebrating my 1-year anniversary on May 25th. 47,000 in sales. Telling y'all. I'm telling y'all better get started. Don't say I didn't tell y'all. Don't be exactly. That's what keeps a lot of people from starting. Prince guitar, 0 followers. We all started from 0. Baby, these people, y'all can clear. Now y'all believe me. I always tell y'all I started a brand new Instagram account when I started this journey. I started from 0. And I didn't have any sales. And look at me now. I have tons of sales, y'all. Most people started from 0. These people are telling you they started from 0 and 0 experience. And they found a way to do this and make it work. You just have to start, honestly. You got to start. That's all it is. And I only have 3 spots now, y'all. So I have 4 spots since it's the last day of May. I said I was going to help 4 people start the journey. Anybody who starts with UBC, if you do, I can help you I would do a call with you to help you come up with a strategy when it comes to your content. Plus help you set up your store, your stand store. If you need help, you can use my 14-day free trial to do that. And then plus give you my bonus bundle, which includes 5 digital products. But I have 3 spots. If anybody, for the next 3 people, to close out May, y'all. And then I may do it again next month, but I don't know. It really just depends. This person made 3 UBC sales in 1 week. God will do it every single time. 19K in sales in 1 month, y'all. Be telling y'all be seeing these numbers and people be thinking a year, baby. People is bringing in 5 figures in 1 month. 1 month, not a year. I've had several 10K months. This person made almost $20,000 in 1 month. This didn't happen by chance. It came from taking a bold step to implement a new strategy. The results are absolutely mind-blowing. Consistent support from the UBC admin and incredible community made the journey smoother. If you're sitting on a fence wondering if it works, it does. Don't wait. Ask questions. Seek help. And she showed a screenshot, y'all. And there's the dates. April to May. 1 month, y'all. 1 month. But I'm going to show a few more of these, y'all. I'm going to stay on here for a little while longer. If y'all have any questions, let me know. If anybody is looking to invest in UBC, y'all, it's linked in my chat. And you can also find it in my YouTube bio as well. Utilize Klarna, y'all. Utilize Afterpay to help you if you want to do payments. You can actually do payments as low as $43 if they give you that option. It's really up to Klarna and Afterpay. But it will break your payments into either 4, 6, or 12 payments. And you still get immediate access to the course regardless. So it doesn't matter. You still get access to the course. You don't have to pay in full. But you can at least start learning, y'all. Start learning and start making money, hopefully. That's the goal. That is the goal. 1,200 in a day. 3K in 60 days. 16, I think she meant 16,000, but she put $16 in 4 months, but it's 1,600. Yeah, right here. 16,000 she meant. Okay, excuse me, ma'am. 16,000 in 4 months. Made my first UBC sale in 33 days. So I told y'all it could be a month, it could be weeks. It's really up to you. Faceless. I run a faceless account, started the journey with zero experience, just a decision to go all in. That's exactly what I'm telling y'all. UBC gave me the exact strategy I needed to go from crickets to cashing out without even showing my face. Without even showing their face. $32,000 in 3 months, y'all. 32,000 3 months. Okay, y'all. I think y'all get that point on that. Let me know if y'all have any last minute questions. If you just joined, let me go back. This is how the course looks, y'all. It's self-paced. You can go through it at your own pace. You don't have to complete anything before you can resell. It's up to you how you want to run your business. You can go through some of the modules and start your new Instagram account and start promoting or start talking about what it is you're learning, whatever you want to do. But it's self-paced. You get lifetime access. A lot of it is video based, so you don't have to sit there and read. You can actually listen and follow the tutorials. Teaches you from start to finish how to set up and automate your business, and then all the skills and strategies that it takes into creating content, y'all, that converts. Faceless. If you want to be faceless, you don't have to show your face. You can actually do this without even showing your face. As y'all saw in some of the testimonials, a lot of those accounts that was making money was saying that they were faceless accounts. You have YouTube, TikTok, Etsy, Instagram, all the different ways. Plus, you get all of these modules, live call recordings. UBC does weekly Q&A calls. They do a live masterclass. They also do a weekly mindset call, which is tomorrow. And the mindset calls are amazing, y'all. They definitely do shift your mindset, because that's honestly what it takes to start and to stay in this. You got to have the right mindset. And then they also do live Instagram audits. So all of that is ongoing support that you get. You don't have to pay for that. That's included with the one-time fee once you join the community. So you literally got the course, the community, and then all of the ongoing support as well. Plus me. And then it does come in different languages. So as you can see, it went to Spanish. So the course does come in like 4 other languages, and then it can be sold internationally. So it's literally being sold from almost everywhere, honestly. I think there's only like a few countries that you can't sell UBC in, but for the most part, it's international, y'all. So there's people from all different places doing this and changing their families' lives, their lives, whoever, honestly. But any last minute questions before I go? Anybody? But yeah, definitely don't let no experience, don't let no followers keep you from starting, because that's how I started. That's how majority of people start, y'all, from zero. Because most of the time you don't want to start on a personal account. Your personal account is not dedicated to marketing. So you're going to start a brand new professional account regardless. And that's what most people do. And they're still able to make 6 figures, y'all, multiple 6 figures. Quit their job like I did. Do this full time. I don't just sell UBC. I sell multiple things, y'all. I sell UBC. I sell other ebooks. I also make money from YouTube. So I've learned different ways to build income. And that's the goal, to have multiple streams of income, not just one. Because you definitely shouldn't just be relying on a 9-to-5 only, because you never know what can happen with that. And the thing is, you can always have other income coming in when you learn a skill like this. So that way you don't get caught slipping. Because it can happen, y'all. I know several people that it's happened to. It can happen. Do I have any last minute questions? Anybody? Let me know before I go, y'all. When did YouTube start doing these crowns? I'm so confused. Y'all, I missed 2-3 days of live and come back. They got community crowns and all kind of stuff going on. What? Any last minute questions, y'all? I'm gonna be on here 5 more minutes. In 5 minutes, I'll be at 1 hour on here, and I am gonna get off. But make sure y'all following me on Instagram. My Instagram is linked in my bio. Follow me there. In case you do have questions later, you can always reach me on Instagram. No questions, no more questions. Alicia, are you still here? If you're just joining, y'all, we're just talking about UBC. Well, we have been talking about UBC, Ultimate Branding Course. It's an amazing beginner-friendly course that can teach you how to make money in the online space, y'all. With digital products, you basically can learn how to learn digital marketing and also have a product that you can sell, which is what you want to do, y'all. You want to start. That's the smart way to start. I always tell people, if you're smart, you start with something that's going to teach you what you need to know, plus serve as a product that you can make money from. That's how I started in this space. That's how I was able to quit my job. And that's how I've been able to teach other people how to start making money in this space through this same course, y'all. It's amazing. It doesn't always stay the same because they always do update, add new information, new modules, new content all the time, y'all. You don't have to pay when they add new content. They have ongoing support. It's a self-paced course, and you're able to learn from it and earn from it. Yep, that is how it works. It can be life-changing. It's really up to you. It's up to your effort, your strategy, your consistency. It does take you giving 100%. Most people that start this, well, some people don't start simply because they just like to sit back and watch. So don't be that person, y'all, because we literally almost halfway through the year already, which is crazy to even say, y'all. Tomorrow will be June 1st. That's insane because I feel like it was just New Year's. But imagine where you could be if you would have started January 1st instead of waiting until June 1st, right? 6 months. You don't know how much life could have changed in 6 months. Look at all the testimonials I showed y'all where people are talking about how they made money in 30 days, 13,000 in 3 months. Like all the different things that could have been you had you started 6 months ago. Because I know some of y'all be watching. I'll be watching for a long time. So the people who get it and they understand it, they actually take action and start. You don't want to be 6 months from now and then it's December and you still haven't started, because you can literally change your entire life by learning a skill like digital marketing and learning how to make money in the online space. And then you can go on and create your own products if you choose to. You're going to learn all about that and how to do it through the program. If you don't want to resell it, you don't have to. The whole point of UBC is to teach you the skills that you need in order to make the sales. That's it. The fact that you get to resell the program is just an added bonus, y'all, which is a great bonus because that's how most people are getting out of their situation, right? And making money. But y'all, I'm about to get off of here. Like I said, I have 3 more spots. It's going to be for the next 3 people only. Please, y'all hear me when I say that. If you join UBC and you're one of the next 3 people, I am going to help you one-on-one come up with a strategy. I will also help you set up your stand store. You can use my 14-day free trial. And then also you get my bonus bundle for free, which includes 5 extra digital products, y'all. So it's basically setting you up for success in the beginning. And then it's going to be up to you if you show up and create content and do whatever it is you need to do. Like that's a win-win. But you can always find it linked in bio. Once I get off of here, I'll try to link it in the description of this live too. But utilize Klarna, like I told y'all, utilize Afterpay. Do this on payments if you need to. But the whole point is to get started. That's the whole point, y'all. Get started, stop procrastinating. You can change your life just like I did. But I am going to get off. Make sure to follow me on Instagram. That's also linked in my bio. If you do have any other questions after this that you want to ask me, just send me a DM over there. And thank y'all so much for joining. I will see y'all. What's today? Saturday? Yep, I'll probably go live tomorrow. Yep. Yeah, I'll probably go live tomorrow. But yeah, thank y'all for joining. Good night, everybody.